was his colleague area.
Yeah. You know, it's very disarming. And right after that, he can instill confidence. Yesterday, I thought he did a good job.
Yes, and I agree with you. Once you admit that there's a problem, it means that the inauguration, when you talked about the fact that we needed to have, I think it was the final sessional address to Parliament, we needed to have a national conversation on Galamsey.
Yeah.
It was an indication that the government had realized. Front page of the Daily Graphic says, well, Galamsey fight hasn't failed. Because the moment you did that, people were that he's been sent to.
Very well prepared.
And
very well prepared.
For a young man in the US, and he said that, the bad thing about Africa's governance is that when good young men get into government, they are corrupt.
He's gained quite a lot of experience from there. And to know that his appearance yesterday was his first time.
Akufo-Addo, who Supreme Court in closing addresses, are in Randolph Park, that's where Liberty professionals play their home games.
And Chronicle here, Mosquito, Rojo performed sustainable and regulated small-scale mining is assured. Jinapo here again. COVID-19 vaccine fraud in judgment.
Revenue streams keep dwindling and the vaccines are here. March 2 expecting to vaccinate about 500. That's the Chartered Institute of Bankers calls for constant innovation to stay ahead of times. And back page says sweating while working out is not fat burning.
Important clarification, because you always feel like it's when you start to sweat that the fat is.
That's what I've always thought.
Yeah.
That's what you've always thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you sweat, you're only cooling down your body. That's the purpose of sweat.
Okay. Which suggests
so as your body heats up because you're exerting yourself, you will secrete sweat from your glands to cool down your skin so that you can survive the temperature.
Which means the fat is
listen to this.
So there's no connection between that and
what happens to the fat then?
Fred, hold on. Let me explain. Could you just explain? Let me add a few. Because you people, you wear things just to sweat. And Dr. Kweku explained that humans sweat when there's a way for the body to regulate temperature. That's when the body temperature goes up, the body puts out water on its surface to cool it down or regulate how hot it becomes. Just like how when you're using a car for a while, the engine becomes hot. Likewise, when you're working out over time, the muscles become warm, they burn out energy and causes the body temperature to go up. So the body produces this water on the surface to try maintaining
the more fuel is being burned, then the engine is
heated. See people, they wear clothes just because they want to sweat when they go to the gym. And
it's the water running through the radiator that's reducing your fat.
No, but it's an indication of work being done.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is. A Vodafone helpline doctors, and then perhaps they can explain it to us properly.
To eliminate extreme poverty.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah.
From their 3 billion people.
Yes. Still have people who have challenges, economic challenges, but people who live. What's the amount, Winston? Is it $2?
That's an advert for communism right there. That's the other part of communism. You have to swallow whatever they feed you.
Yes.
So if whether the figures are true or not, you just have to take them. Some reminders here of why Goyle is just representing good energy all the time. Card, you can use a GH Link card to pay for pay with your GH Link card. It will be in these times. Goyle, good energy. Goyle, Yenara, Yenze.
EQ Plus Group investigate Frontier. Samuel Jinapo speaking yesterday. And railways is a viable sector that comes with many advantages. That's according to Amewu. And more story. Tractor justifies demolition. Supreme Court to determine Ayine's fate in Thurasday. And this morning we'll be joined by a number of you don't feel ready to take the vaccine and don't feel kidnap case. Dubai's ruler's captive daughter writes to British police about her 6th game in a row. And I'm sure George Addo Jr. and his cronies will be bringing you more on that. Self-defense, that's BBC Africa. More stories on bbc.com.
I'm just curious. Fred Smith was excited when Man City's victory.
We face Benfica,
and
I'm there.
European football.
Don't worry about that. There's some like Manchester City. I like their brand of football.
Don't worry. You've been playing that brand of football.
Oh goodness! All right. So yesterday in Parliament, but of
Railways
course,
Minister.
Sorry.
Railways Minister.
Sorry, Samuel Abu Jinapo, who did rather well. Let's listen to him.
So, I want to agree with you, honourable member, that in such crusades, in such fights, you will come across challenges. You will come across stumbling blocks. We all know it. It happened under NDC, it's happened under MPP. You have party people, you have big wigs who want to frustrate the situation. But what is important, and what I can say without a shred of equivocation, is that the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, is absolutely committed to making an impact in this illegal small-scale mining industry.
So yeah, little bit there from Samuel Abu Jinapo, who came up for betting yesterday. Also yesterday, John Peter Amewu for Railways.
That is OEC.